You're probably thinking about starting some kind of online business, being your own boss, earning a living by investing. And many of us are. You're not alone. That's why we're here. But many people looking for these things of ways to earn money are finding scams disguised as legitimate businesses, coaching programs that aren't really real, and investment opportunities that are false. We're going to take a look at one such offer, and you decide, is this clickbait, where they just want you to watch the video so they can monetize that? Is this a real scam where they're trying to take your money? Or is this a legitimate business idea? Take a look at this splash page on YouTube from a guy who has many, many ideas on how you can make enormous amounts of money. Just look at this page and you can see he says you can make $200 a day. He says you can make $250,000 a year making YouTube shorts. I want to know that. Or you can make $1 million a year. Well, if he has all these ways of making money, why isn't he doing it instead of making these videos about trying to tell you how to do it? He has a lot of big claims. The second thing I want you to notice when you see this list of videos he has is these things look so freaking easy. Make money watching YouTube videos. Well, I watch YouTube videos anyway. Someone will pay me to do that? No, not really. Copy and paste motivational videos on YouTube and earn $500 a day. I know how to copy and paste, so yeah, I could do that. These things sound a little too easy. One last thing you'll notice, and that is all of his videos are at least 10 minutes long. Well, 10 minutes just happens to be the monetizing point on YouTube where he's going to earn some money from YouTube by you watching his videos. Okay, let's take a look at one of his videos, and it's not the most outrageous one where you make $1 million. Instead, let's just take the one that says how to make money with Google Maps, $100 to $200 per day. So I could use $200 per day. So this is how to use Google Maps. Well, I know how to use Google Maps. This is great. So the hook here is that you can make money by doing something you already know how to do using Google Maps. So let's watch what he says right in the beginning.
To make $100 to $200 a day, really even much more, but just by using Google Maps, okay?
That's right. He says just using Google Maps. Well, we're going to find out it's a lot more than just using Google Maps. Now let's look at another thing that he says.
Also going to show you a way where you can actually have other people do the service for you so you don't have to do any of it yourself and you can just get the money coming in.
Oh, this sounds great. I don't have to do the work myself. I can have someone else do it. And then he starts to fill in a lot of time with telling you things that really aren't telling you much. He tells you how to download Google Chrome. Well, you probably already have Google Chrome on your system. He says how to search business on Google Maps. I already know how to search businesses on Google Maps. So these are very elementary things, but what he's doing is he's keeping you engaged. He's feeding you one little piece of knowledge at a time, and most of them are things you already know. So he said, oh, this sounds pretty good. Then at the 4-minute mark, you're already 4 minutes into this thing, he starts to tell you what he says you can optimize Google My Business. That's what this is really about. It's not about Google Maps.
The first step of anything before we even do like the optimizing of their Google My Business listing, which is what this is called.
He goes on with an example of finding a plumber that doesn't have a good website and doesn't have good reviews. This is definitely a customer I want. And he goes on to explain that once you find that person on Google Maps, which we all can look up Google Maps, that you can then approach that person by calling them or sending them an email that says you'll improve their website and raise their optimization on the web. And you'll get the plumber on social media. Here is a couple of clips of him saying these things.
The first way I would do it is just call them up, right? What you can do is you can look for their website. Let's click website. And then if they have a website, usually they have a contact us page. All right. But what you can do is you can say things like, hey, my name's Thomas. I help businesses get higher ranking on the Google Maps listing by offering to do something for free. All right, so you could do things like update their website. That could be $2,000, $3,000 job. You could do things like run their ads. That could be $1,000, $2,000 every single month. You know what I mean? So there's a lot more money to be made on the back end and on a monthly retainer than just $100, $200, okay? Adding the information they're missing. So it would be things like claiming their business, adding the hours, getting more reviews, but the number one way to optimize this and get them higher up is through citations, okay? And basically, it's just a listing. And these are things like Yelp, MapQuest, Facebook. There's literally tons of them, like an insane amount. And you can do this all manually.
Now, here's the real kicker. At the 8-minute mark, he says, if you don't know how to do it, you can go to YouTube and figure it out. Well, what is he offering if you've got to go to YouTube and figure it out? Then if he says you don't know how to do it and you don't want to learn, 8-minute, 20-second mark, he says you can find someone on Fiverr to do the work for you, and you just act as the middleman. It's all very simple. It's all very simple. He says that repeatedly. He says it twice in a row at the 8-minute and 57 mark.
And if you don't know how, you can go to YouTube and figure it out. It's very simple. But if you want to actually provide a service and not do the work, Fiverr is probably the best way to do this, okay? So I just typed in Google My Business. I meant to type in claim Google My Business. And you can see there's ways to like do citations right here. So basically, you want to just figure out the best person on Fiverr to do this for you and pay them once you sell the client on doing their Google My Business listing or claiming their whatever. And again, this depends how you do it. If you're just offering to claim their business for free, go to YouTube and figure out how to claim their business. It's very simple.
I love this one too. Watch this at 9 minutes and 51 seconds.
Again, if you don't know how to do any of this stuff, there's tutorials on everything.
So now you have to go out and you have to learn these tutorials about how to do everything. Then at the 10-minute, 10-second mark, very important, 10 minutes. Now he's starting to do his real sales pitch, and that is he has an affiliate marketing program that he's really trying to sell you. So is this a marketing thing? Is this a scam? Is this clickbait? Let's look back at a summary of this. What he's really offering is if you are a SEO business, a search engine optimization expert, then you can use Google Maps as a way to find potential clients. In fact, there's a lot easier and more efficient ways to find clients if you are, in fact, an SEO expert. The next thing is search engine optimization is very complex. You have to really understand how the web and all those algorithms in there work. What he says is you can go find some tutorials and figure this out. There are people who have been studying this for years and are true experts. That's your competition. What he's really pitching is that you can be the middleman between calling that plumber who has a crappy business and then finding an SEO expert who doesn't charge much and being the middleman of hiring someone to do the work at a lower price and then charging the plumber more. This doesn't sound like a good thing to me. Is it a scam? I don't want to say it's a scam, but I'll just say, let's look at what the Federal Trade Commission suggests we look at in terms of assessing whether something is a scam. Tell me whether you think this pitch matches these warnings from the Federal Trade Commission. Scammers say you can earn big money fast regardless of your experience or training. Scammers promise their deal is a sure thing and it will give you security for years to come. Scammers say you'll rake in money by working part-time or at home. Scammers often promise you'll be coached to success each step of the way. And then scammers claim that their program has worked in the past for other people. You make your decision whether this is the kind of thing you want to pursue or not. I have to say this. Here at Success Breaks, we're a not-for-profit. We aren't selling you anything. Our content is based on real case studies where we name names and on valid academic research. If you want more of that, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you very much.